from the Lakers to the Dodgers. Sports Lounge. LA to the world, you already know. Let's get it. Pull up to the lounge where the real fans kick it. Big screen lights, yeah, we always in the mix. From the Lakers to the Dodgers, we the ones they talk about. West Coast running everything, no doubt. Lounge, lounge, sports, lounge. Every night the energy is loud. Lounge, lounge, sports, lounge. LA born, reppin' proud. 6-row seats, got a view of the court. Pre-game rituals, that's a LA sport. Foot on the gas, never slowing down. YouTube kings, running through this town. Back in 22 they slept, now they paying attention. 3 rings later and they still can't mention the best in the game from the city of angels. We the highlight reels, they the outtakes and tangles. Cameras rolling, stories told. Every score, every play unfold. You can try to copy, but you can't hang. This the realest sports lounge in the land. Pull up to the lounge where the real fans kick it. Big screen lights, yeah, we always in the mix. From the Lakers to the Dodgers, we the ones they talk about. West Coast running everything, no doubt. Lounge, lounge, sports, lounge. Every night the energy is loud. Lounge, lounge, sports, lounge. LA born, reppin' proud. From the bleachers to the booth, we been climbing slow. Now every single take got the comments blowing up. Talk your talk, we ain't hard to find, but the numbers don't lie, check the stats online. Highlight factory, they wonder how we do it. Consistent every drive, yeah, we prove it. LA palm trees, concrete and dreams. Sports lounge, your name on the big screen. Cameras rolling, stories told. Every score, every play unfold. You can try to copy, but you can't hang. This the realest sports lounge in the land. Pull up to the lounge where the real fans kick it. Big screen lights, yeah, we always in the mix. From the Lakers to the Dodgers, we the ones they talk about. West Coast running everything, no doubt. Venice Beach, the Staples Center lights. Every game night, we be shining bright. Podcast, D-Base, we bringing all the takes. Undisputed how we moving. Numbers. Pull up to the lounge where the real fans kick it. Big screen lights, yeah, we always in the mix. From the Lakers to the Dodgers, we the ones they talk about. West Coast running everything, no doubt. Yeah. Live life forever.
Bottom of the ninth, game on the line. You wouldn't step up to the plate without a strategy. So why approach retirement without one? Discover strategies to help create income, protect assets, and grow your retirement savings at our free local academy class. Take the time to better understand your options so your retirement can go the distance. Text TRADE to 210-210 for your free seat today.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back-to-school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and
Hi again, everybody, with Cleveland manager Stephen Vogt. This time, Hamilton, welcome. It's the Manager Show, brought to you by KeyBank. Just another ho-hum win here at Comerica Park. The season series between these two ball clubs, I know you're 7-1 against Detroit, but every game, even the game you lost the other night, You had a chance in the last at-bat. There isn't a whole lot that separates these two clubs.
No, and like we've talked about all year, we're not allowed to play, games that aren't decided by 1 or 2 runs. It's in the rule book. And just a really good win for us last night. Obviously, it's been a tough road trip up to this point, but really proud of our guys. I mean, to, get out to a lead, give it right back, then fall behind, take the lead, extend it, and then what a masterful job by our bullpen last night to close it out.
Well, how about Foster Griffin? I mean, had there not been an error in the first inning, he gives up 1 earned run, probably gets at least 1 more inning deeper into the game. What did you see last night that you really liked?
He can really pitch. This is a 7-pitch mix that, moves it around, weak contact. There's not going to be a ton of punch out. You're going to get some, but, man, how many balls did they hit weakly into play, miss hits? He knows what he's doing. He's got a really good mix. I thought he and Hedgie worked really well together last night. But, yeah, a lot to be excited about with Foster moving forward.
I don't know. Does Messick have to throw a complete game after what that bullpen had to do last night?
Pretty close. No, we got plenty. Obviously, it was a exciting one. They made us throw a lot of pitches with the bullpen, so we'll have to check in on a few guys, pregame to see how they're feeling. But, with Parker on the mound, we feel pretty good about that.
He's not hit for power since he came back, and I think everyone realized it would be a while before Hosey, if he's able to get back to the old Hosey, would get back. Yet he still impacts the game.
Yeah, it's Hosey. I mean, maybe he's not driving the ball out of the ballpark like we're used to seeing on a regular basis, but it just feels like since he's come back from the injury list, when he gets on base, he scores. Every time. It doesn't matter how. It's a walk, 2 stolen bases, scores on a sac fly, or just keeps the line moving. But Hosey's close. He's taken some really good swings, and he's feeling better and better each day. And the fact of the matter is that he's been in the lineup now 4 days in a row, which is a really good sign.
Obviously, 2 home runs in back-to-back games tells you the impact of Joe Adell. But this is something you've been missing for a while, that presence in the lineup. What does that do, Voter?
Well, it's just having somebody that can leave the yard at any moment is a dangerous thing to have in any lineup. And that's just not something we've had here historically, outside of maybe Hosey and a couple other guys. But just to have that bat where it's a veteran hitter who knows the league, knows these pitchers, knows what they're going to do, and he can hurt you if you make a mistake. And he's done that the past few nights. And really just that presence in the box. I mean, he is a presence in there. You have to be careful. And when pitchers are careful, they make mistakes.
He's had better at-bats against right-handers, a home run the other night off a right-hander. The word coming out of Anaheim that he was pretty much a guy you only play against lefties. That's not the case.
No, I think, again, most guys are going to hit one side or the other a little bit better. But what we're finding with Joe is, just a different mindset or maybe a little different focus versus righties. But he's been a good hitter in this league for a long time, coming off an unbelievable year last year. He's got a fresh start with us, and we didn't want to pigeonhole him to just hitting lefties. We try not to pigeonhole anybody here. We want them to create what their future is going to look like. And so for Joe, he's been diving in with Grant Fink and looking for ways to get better, and it's been fun to see him get some results the last couple nights.
This is now closing in on 6 to 7 weeks where Stephen Kwan has hit over 400 and has an on-base percentage and a slugging that puts his OPS over 900. This completely changes your lineup. And I think it's bore out by the fact that on this road trip, Voter, you've had 72 base runners in 5 games. That's nearly 15 a game.
Yeah, like I've been talking about, I love the way the offense is trending. It's been night and day better the last few weeks, and it's been a good road trip offensively. It's that runners in scoring position that's been elusive, and that can happen from time to time. But I really liked the way we used the other side of the field last night with runners in scoring position. I really liked the way that we kept getting base runners. When you keep putting pressure on the other team, it's going to break. And our guys have done a great job of that, and hopefully this is the start of a good run.
That's Cleveland manager Stephen Vogt. Tom Hamilton inviting you to stay tuned. It's pitch number 1 of the finale, Cleveland and Detroit, next on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
Looking for the best of Vrbo? Discover vacation rentals of the year top quality homes guests love from across the country. Our curated list takes the guesswork out of planning so you can spend less time searching and more time packing. Book your next stay now with Vrbo.
It's peak season, and that means your pump system is working harder than any time of the year. Heat, heavy use, and back-to-back demand can push aging equipment past its limits. And a breakdown now means a costly emergency repair. Pumpman SoCal's System Check catches worn parts, weak seals, and hidden issues before they become bigger problems. Go to pumpmansocal.com and book your service check today. That's pumpmansocal.com.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
No passport? No problem. This summer, escape to Tokyo at P.F. Chang's. Set sail through a limited time menu inspired by the vibrant city of Tokyo, featuring new sushi boats, bold new rolls, and premium entrees. Your journey through Tokyo starts here. Available for a limited time only.
Welcome back to the Bet365 Guardians warm-up show. The Guardians and the Tigers in the finale of this three-game series. Time for the pitching matchup. It is left-hander Parker Messick on the mound for the Guardians. What a rookie campaign for Messick. He's 9-6 with one of the top ERAs in baseball as well as the American League at 2.57 coming in. He'll be opposed by right-hander Cater Montero, who's had a fine season for the Tigers. Montero is 8-7 with an ERA of 3.38. That's your pitching matchup, and that'll do it for Guardians warm-up. Stay tuned. We'll have the starting lineups and the first pitch. They come your way next.
The Guardians Warm-Up Show has been brought to you by Cleveland Clinic. When defying the odds is your aim, the right care can change everything. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. By Bet365, where winning is everything.
Copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the Cleveland Guardians Baseball Company and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without expressed written consent of the Cleveland Guardians.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
If you're a commercial contractor, you know the game. Service work projects, crew tracking, cash flow, margins, and more. Here's the problem. You're running your business with disjointed systems that just aren't cutting it. If that's the case, I need to tell you about Service Titan, the only end-to-end platform built specifically for service and construction work. From prospecting and bidding to install, maintenance, retrofits, and everything in between, Service Titan gives you the tools you need to thrive. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to field the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
The Stratotech tee from Viore is one of those shirts you put on once and immediately get why people love it. It's incredibly soft, stretches with you, dries fast, and still looks sharp enough to wear from a workout to the ballpark without missing a beat. It's become my go-to tee for pretty much everything. Head to Viore.com/MLB for 20% off your first purchase. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
folks. Get on board.
This group is really exciting. The future is really bright.
Incredible.
The amount of resilience that we have in this clubhouse, we can deal with pressure and deal with close and meaningful games because we've played a ton of them.
No matter who's on the field, the same thing is going to be expected.
Playing guards ball and being there for each other.
It's working again, folks.
That will to be on the field and want to win the game.
They know that they can overcome anything. Now it's just time for us to finish the job.
And here we go again.
Cleveland Guardians Baseball is brought to you by Cleveland Clinic. When defying the odds is your aim, the right care can change everything. By Progressive. For a job you'll love, visit progressive.com/careers. By Dollar Bank, proud banking partner of the Cleveland Guardians. By Marathon. Join Marathon Rewards today and start earning on every fill-up.
Good afternoon once again, everyone. Welcome back to Comerica Park in Detroit. Guardians and Tigers wrapping up this three-game series, and it's time now for the starting lineups. First for the Guardians and manager Stephen Vogt. Leading things off, Stephen Kwan in center field. Chase DeLauder, the right fielder, bats second, with Jose Ramirez, the designated hitter, batting third. Nathaniel Lowe at first base will hit cleanup. Joe Adell in left field bats fifth. Travis Bazzana, the second baseman, will hit sixth. Angel Hanau at third base hits seventh. Batting eighth, doing the catching, Austin Hedges. And Brian Rocchio at shortstop will bat ninth. On the mound today for Cleveland, it's lefty Parker Messick. Now for the Tigers and their manager A.J. Hinch. Leading things off, Gleyber Torres, the second baseman. Dylan Dingler will do the catching. He'll bat second. Kevin McGonigal at shortstop hits third, with Eduardo Valencia, the designated hitter, batting cleanup. Spencer Torkelson at first base bats fifth. Hao Yu Lee is the third baseman, hitting sixth. Max Clark in center field bats seventh. Javier Baez, the left fielder, bats eighth. And hitting ninth in right field, Ben Malgiri. On the mound today for the Tigers, it's right-hander Cater Montero. Those are your starting lineups. Now stay tuned when we return. Tom Hamilton as today's first pitch on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact. The ocean delights us as playful otters restore coastal kelp forests. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
Retirement isn't the time to guess. You've worked hard to build your savings. Now learn strategies that can help you protect, grow, and create income from what you've earned. Join us at our local academy, yes, right here near you, for a free educational class focused on retirement strategies. Because confidence in retirement doesn't happen by accident. It starts with a plan. Text TRADE to 210-210 now. Again, text TRADE to 210-210.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650.
From Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan, it is game number 122. Today, the Cleveland Guardians and the Detroit Tigers wrap up this 3-game series with a rubber match after Cleveland's victory last night. And the importance of that Cleveland win last night is even maybe more so than you realized at the time. Cleveland, with that victory, has won the season series. And why is that important? Well, the way this crazy American League race is this year, whether it's for the Central Division title or whether it is for a potential wild card spot, remember, you do not have play-in games. You have tiebreakers if we get into a scenario where teams have the same record. And thus Cleveland, with a win last night, they won the season series, and they win the first and most important tiebreaker head-to-head competition. Cleveland now 7-1 against Detroit to wrap up the season series, and we still have 4 games left in Cleveland come September. Hi again, everybody. This is Tom Hamilton. Along with Jim Rosenhaus, Brian Motze is at Command Center, and Al Rosenberg is with us here in the booth. Once again, we have overcast skies, and a lot of this is not because we've got rain in the forecast. It's warm, it's humid, and barely any kind of a breeze. But we have had the cloud cover once again because of the Canadian wildfires. And, well, we're right across the river from Canada when you speak of Windsor, Canada. And so that has certainly had an impact on the air quality and the cloud cover that we have had for this 3-game series. Cleveland now comes in today with a record of 59-62. Detroit 59-61. So Chicago leads the Central, 3.5 games ahead of Detroit and Minnesota. Cleveland 4 games back. In the wild card chase, New York and Boston right now 1-2 in the wild card derby. The 3rd spot held by Texas, half game ahead of Detroit and Minnesota. 1 game ahead of Cleveland, 1.5 games ahead of Toronto, 2 games ahead of Baltimore, and 4 games ahead of Seattle, although Seattle is disappearing. My goodness, they have just melted, and the Mariners are in big, big trouble. But that's a story for another day. Tigers take the field in their home white with a navy blue trim and that old English D, which is such a legendary, iconic symbol here in Detroit for the Tigers uniforms down through the years. Cleveland with the navy blue tops, the red and white trim, and the gray pants. Umpires today, Cleveland native and a graduate of St. Ed's High School, James Hoy. He is the crew chief and the home plate umpire. It'll be James Jean at first, Sean Barbers at second, and John Lipka, the third base ump. We probably should have told James Hoy before the game that every Tigers hitter graduated from St. Ignatius. Cleveland might then get the benefit of any close call. As you know, the rivalry in Cleveland between St. Ed's and St. Ignatius. All kidding aside, James Hoy, one of the really good umpires in all of baseball. The dimensions here at Tiger Stadium, 342 down the left field line, 370 to left center, 412 to dead center, 365 to right center, 330 down the right field line. Another nice crowd gathering for this matinee affair. Stephen Kwan leads off against Cater Montero, the Venezuelan, 6'1", 220, 26 years of age, fastball, sinker, curve, slider, and changeup. Cater Montero delivers, and today's first pitch down and in, ball 1. We're underway in Motown.
Game time temperature is 81 degrees.
81 degrees, our game time temp. 2 miles per hour the winds today. Kwan takes up and away 2-0. Stephen Kwan, an 11-game hitting streak, and he has been on base a career high 27 consecutive games. Montero, he's got that hybrid windup barely any movement, and the pitch misses in 3-0. Stephen Kwan now batting .268, couple of homers, 22 RBIs. And Stephen Kwan now with an on-base percentage of .369. The 3-0, and it's in there, 3-1. You look at Stephen Kwan, and he has now walked 12 more times than he has struck out. That is such a rarity in today's game. The 3-1 to Kwan. And he sends one into the third base seats, full count. Since July 1st, Stephen Kwan is batting .400 with a .989 OPS. That's an incredible 6-week stretch. Now the 3-2. And it's hit on the ground wide of first, in the hole. Diving stop by Torres in right. Throws to the pitcher, Montero covering for the out. What a play in shallow right by Gleyber Torres. Moving toward first, he made that diving stop, popped up quickly, and threw to the pitcher, Montero covering. We've talked about the Tiger defense this series. It's one of the best defenses in all of baseball, and they have proven it game in and game out here against Cleveland. That'll bring up Chase DeLauter. He's in right field today, and he takes the strike. DeLauter 5 for 10 in this series. His average now at .283. 13 homers, 57 RBIs, and DeLauter an OPS of .803. That pitch a little bit high, 1-1 the count. DeLauter is the only Cleveland hitter that's been with the club all year with an OPS in the 800s, which is outstanding. Now the 1-1 from Montero, and it's swung on and missed. And the count of 1-2. Cater Montero is making his 20th start. He's also worked 6 times out of the pen. 8 wins, 7 losses, really good ERA, 3.38. Opposition batting .212. Pitch up high, 2-2. Montero averaging 6 strikeouts, 2 walks per 9. This is the exact same matchup, Parker Messick, Cater Montero, that we saw here in Detroit May 19th. The next pitch outside, a changeup. Cleveland won the game May 19th, 4-3. Neither starter got a decision. Montero gave up 3 runs in 5 innings. Now the payoff, and it's fouled at the plate. Another changeup. So both Kwan and DeLauter have made Montero work here to start this ball game. The right-hander already 12 pitches in. Again, the 3-2, and it's hit sharply towards short, and it gets by Lee and into left. Boy, Lee was way off the line. The third baseman shaded toward that hole near short, and that ball slashed by him on the ground, and DeLauter with his 6th hit in this series. That'll bring up the DH here today, Jose Ramirez, switch hitter batting left-handed. Jose got on base 3 times last night. He makes things happen even when he's not hitting for power. DeLauter takes off. The pitch a strike. Throw by Dingler. And it's off the glove of McGonigal. Karams into center field. Getting up and going to third is DeLauter. Boy, it looked like Dingler got off a good throw, and it looked like they would have had DeLauter, but it glanced off the glove of the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal, ricocheted into center field. Ball was tailing a little bit towards first base. That'll be a stolen base and an error on somebody. Infield in, runner at third, no score. Now the 0-1, and Ramirez rips it foul outside of first, and the count 0-2. DeLauter gets credited with his 8th stolen base in 10 attempts, and they're charging Dylan Dingler with a throwing error. So Cleveland again, early opportunity. Now the 0-2 to Ramirez. And he swings and bloops one to third. Lee in foul ground makes the catch. Huge out for Cater Montero. Jose Ramirez fouls out to the third baseman. Still at third is Chase DeLauder. Now there are 2 men out. And Nathaniel Lowe, the batter. Javi Baez, he's in left today. We've seen him in center, but not in left. That's because the kid is in center field. That's the rookie, Max Clark, out there in center. The right fielder is Ben Malgeri. Lowe, the first baseman, takes high, ball 1. Spencer Torkelson at first, Kleber Torres at second, Kevin McGonigal at short. Hao-Yu Lee at third, and Dylan Dingler's caught all 3 games and catching a day game after a night game. Now the 1-0. And it's swung on, grounded to second. Lowe will be thrown out by Torres. Cleveland got that runner to third with 1 out, but Cater Montero gets out of it. No score with the Tigers coming to bat.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
Titan is the only fully integrated AI that automates your entire workflow. Born in the trades, built for commercial contractors ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
The Stratotech tee from Viore is one of those shirts you put on once and immediately get why people love it. It's incredibly soft, stretches with you, dries fast, and still looks sharp enough to wear from a workout to the ballpark without missing a beat. It's become my go-to tee for pretty much everything. Head to Viore.com/MLB for 20% off your first purchase. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
Parker Messick, one of the best rookies in the game, facing Gleyber Torres. No score in the first. Messick with a strike. Parker Messick, 6 feet 232, the American League All-Star, 25 years of age, out of Tampa. The 0-1, curveball and a knee bender. 0-2 as he clipped the outside corner. Messick, in that May 19th matchup against Cater Montero, gave up 2 runs in 5 innings. The wind and 0-2, and he missed down with a changeup. Messick, 9 wins, 6 losses, 3rd lowest ERA in the American League, 2.57. The pitch, and a swing and a weak bouncer to third, charged by Hanau. The throw across the diamond for the out. Parker Messick, 23 starts, no complete games, 6 innings to start. 9 strikeouts, 3 walks per 9, 7 hits per 9. 3rd lowest ERA, 2.57. 5th lowest batting average against, 2.09. 6th lowest whip in the American League. Here's Dylan Dingler. He takes a little outside, ball 1. Dingler hitless in his last 14 at-bats. Right-handed hitting catcher. He takes upstairs, and the count 2-0. Messick pumps and delivers, and it's swung on, lifted high in the air on the right side of the infield. In on the grass, first baseman Nathaniel Lowe retires Dingler. Now you wonder if Dingler's getting tired. He's catching every game. And Dylan Dingler has played in every game but 9 for Detroit. Here's Kevin McGonigal, 2 quick outs. No score, first inning. 2 of the premier rookies in baseball. Messick's pitch fouled off the mask of Hedges into the seats behind the plate. Strike one. Joe Adell has moved across to left field today. Stephen Kwan in center with Chase DeLauder in right. Nathaniel Lowe at first. Travis Bazzana at second. Brian Rocchio at short. Angel Hanau at third. And Austin Hedges catching. McGonigal in his rookie year. .286 batting mark. 12 homers, 48 RBIs. He checks his swing and fouls off the breaking ball, 0-2. And McGonigal with an .819 OPS. Now the pitch, down low, changeup, and it's a 1-2 count. Game time temp, 81 degrees, brought to you by Gusto. Higher pay, grow your team with Gusto. No score, 2 down. First inning from Motown. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball and a knee buckler. Strike 3 call. A quick inning for Parker Messick. A 12-pitch inning. We're scoreless after 1 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact. The ocean delights us as playful otters restore coastal kelp forests. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
Every championship team has a strategy. Shouldn't your retirement? Too many people worry about market swings, inflation, taxes, and whether their savings will last. At our local academy right here in your community, you'll discover strategies to help protect what you've built and create retirement income designed to go the distance. Take control of your retirement future. Text TRADE to 210-210 for a free local class near you. Again, text TRADE to 210-210.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back to school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com.
Joe Adell in left field, batting 5th today. He'll open up the second inning for Cleveland, no score. Adell, he's homered in both games of this series. The pitch to him, and he takes on the outside corner a strike. Adell batting .235, 18 homers, 66 RBIs. The next delivery, and he swings. It's a high bouncer to third. Lee charges, gloves it on the grass, and barely got Adell. Boy, Adell made that close. One down. Here's Travis Bazzana. There's another outstanding rookie. I mean, you're never, I probably shouldn't say never. You're unlikely to ever see 5 better rookies in one series at the same time than what we have seen this week. Bazzana takes a strike. Travis Bazzana, Chase DeLauder, Parker Messick, the outstanding trio for Cleveland, and Kevin McGonigal and Max Clark for Detroit. The pitch, and Bazzana drives one to straightaway center. Clark grabbing it. That's out number 2. That'll bring up Angel Hanau. Now, he hasn't been around long enough to qualify, but talk about another really good-looking rookie. It's this young man. Hanau in 7 games, batting .333, homer, 3 RBIs. No score, 2 down. The pitch. and a breaking ball strike. Stephen Contour of Broadview Heights. Today's Conrad score for win for Bridgestone Tires. Courtesy of Conrad's Tire Express and Total Car Care. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Visit econrads.com to enter. Cleveland trying to get 4 across in any of the first 4 innings. They've changed the air from the first inning. They had charged a throwing error on Dylan Dingler. That error has been changed to an error on the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal, not catching the throw. That pitch down low, 2-1 the count. It became a moot point when Cleveland got that runner to third with 1 out, but couldn't get that run in. Angel Hanao. The wind and pitch, and he fouls it back, 2-2. I haven't seen him play his natural position yet, which is short. Played second, he's played third. This year, AA and AAA added 300, 875 OPS. The pitch, and he rips one to deep center. Back goes Clark. He'll reach up and snag another hard-hit line drive out off the bat of Angel Hanao. No score in the middle of second from downtown Detroit, Michigan.
It's peak season, and that means your pump system is working harder than any time of the year. Heat, heavy use, and back-to-back demand can push aging equipment past its limits. And a breakdown now means a costly emergency repair. Pumpman SoCal's System Check catches worn parts, weak seals, and hidden issues before they become bigger problems. Go to pumpmansocal.com and book your service check today. That's pumpmansocal.com.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other fans, not the house. On Polymarket, every game, every series, every race to October creates new opportunities to trade. Download the Polymarket app and use promo code BLAZE to unlock $50 free on your first trade. That's promo code BLAZE. Trading not available in all jurisdictions. Check local regulations before trading. Restrictions and eligibility apply.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good. But you know what tastes even better? That just washed and detailed your ride, Modelo. That finally landed the trick, Modelo. That got the squad together for El Traffic.
No score, bottom of the second, and we'll get a look at Eduardo Valencia, right-handed batter taking a strike. He's the backup catcher now that the Tigers moved on from Jake Rogers. Messick with a changeup down low, 1-1. Since coming up, Valencia in 15 games batting .390. 4 homers, 13 RBIs. He sends this one in the air, fairly deep right, toward the line, racing on the track to make the catch as DeLauder bangs into the wall near the foul pole and hung on. Well, DeLauder covered a lot of ground, and again, there's so much room out here, but pretty good power the other way by Valencia. 1 down. That'll bring up Spencer Torkelson. You think there's a lot of room here now? Should have been here in 2000 when Comerica opened and the Tigers left Tiger Stadium on Michigan and Trumbull. There's a first pitch strike to Spencer Torkelson. When this park opened in April of 2000, every Tigers hitter fainted. The pitch down low, 1-1. The one guy that didn't faint was Juan Gonzalez, and he just was livid at the dimensions here. The pitch, breaking ball strike. They had gotten Juan Gonzalez to come to Motown. They built a brand new ballpark, and nobody checked the dimensions with Gonzalez. Man, he was angry, and eventually they moved them in. The 1-2, just outside 2-2. This park opened up in 2000. It was 345 down the left field line. Now it's 342. Not much of a difference. Now the kick in the 2-2. Fouled at the plate. It was 395 to left center with a flagpole in play out by the warning track. Now the 2-2. A foul out of play to the right. So it went from 395 to now 370. A 25-foot difference. Messick into the wind and the 2-2. Down in full count. It was 420 to dead center. Now it's 412. They brought in left center in 2003. Now the payoff, and it's a little squibber headed on the grass toward first. Parker picks, shovels to first. Lowe didn't catch it. Ball off his glove, rolls down the right field line. He's got to go retrieve it. To second is Torkelson. There was so much English on that spinner down the first base line. Messick with a hurried flip to Lowe at first, and Torkelson diving in was safe, and the ball off the glove of Lowe, and it enabled Torkelson to end up at second base. And now, scoreless second inning. A runner at second, one down. Here's the third baseman, Hao-Yu Lee. The pitch, right-handed batter takes down Lowe. They're going to charge Parker Messick with an error on the throw. Hao-Yu Lee batting .268, 6 homers, 28 RBIs out of Taiwan. The pitch, off speed, outside, and it's 2-0. When they opened up this ballpark, it truly was the absolute antithesis of Tiger Stadium. The pitch swung on, line to right, right at DeLauder, 2 down. And now he dropped the ball in the transfer, still throws it back in. Torkelson staying at second, but it's an out. That'll bring up the rookie out of Indiana, Max Clark. Left-handed hitter in his 12th game. A .289 average, a homer, and 7 RBIs. What a memorable at-bat he had last night in the 8th inning. A 12-pitch at-bat against Cade Smith. 2 down, runner at second, no score, and he fouls it off to the left, strike one. Pitching coach Carl Willis was even impressed. He said today, man, this kid is still figuring it out. He is going to be a problem for everybody. Max Clark, he takes a strike in the count 0-2. Clark batting .289, a homer, 7 RBIs. This was his 4th year in the minor leagues. He was the 3rd pick in the draft 3 years ago out of Franklin, Indiana, 20 miles south of Indianapolis. Now the 0-2. A swing and a broken bat, a roller to second. Bazzana charges, gloves, underhand flip to Lowe, and the air does no damage. No score after 3 from Comerica on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
If you're a commercial contractor, you know the game. Service work projects, crew tracking, cash flow, margins, and more. Here's the problem. You're running your business with disjointed systems that just aren't cutting it. If that's the case, I need to tell you about Service Titan, the only end-to-end platform built specifically for service and construction work. From prospecting and bidding to install, maintenance, retrofits, and everything in between, Service Titan gives you the tools you need to thrive. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
The core short from Viore is one pair I keep reaching for. Morning run, afternoon training, watching the game, it doesn't matter. Soft four-way stretch, built-in liner, comfortable all day. Plus, they look good enough to wear well beyond the gym. Ready to try a pair? Head to Viore.com/MLB and get 20% off your first purchase. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact.
Catcher Austin Hedges leads off the Cleveland third. No score. Right-hander against the right-hander, Cater Montero. And the pitch, a little bit high. Austin Hedges walked a career high 3 times last night. This is the Hyundai Grand Slam giveaway inning, and Marie Novak of Broadview Heights, today's contestant. Now the 1-0, up and in, 2-0. Guardians get a Grand Slam. Marie Novak gets a Hyundai Kona, courtesy of your Northern Ohio Hyundai dealers. Visit HyundaiGrandSlam.com to enter. Cleveland got a runner to third, 1 out in the first. That's really the only threat in this game. Now the 2-0, and it's waved at, 2-1. Cater Montero has got that ability to work out of the pen or start the pitch, and it's swung on a high bouncer to third, bobbled, recovered, and thrown over by Lee to get Hedges for out number 1. If Detroit gets to the playoffs, that would be huge because they likely would put Cater Montero in the bullpen. It's an area the Tigers are very much concerned about right now as you think about the final 6 weeks of the season. They have the White Sox here in town starting tomorrow night. Brian Rocchio, switch hitter, batting left-handed, and he takes a breaking ball strike. The Guardians and PNC Bank go to bat for small business as PNC Bank honors 6 businesses for making a difference in the community. The next offering, and it's fouled straight back, 0-2. Nothing wrong with Detroit's rotation. It is ranked number 1 in all of baseball. Their rotation with a major league best 3.34 ERA. Now the 0-2 outside. A major league best 13 shutouts, but no more Casey Mize or Tarek Skubal, so we'll see if that holds up. That's a big but. Now 1-2. Check swing. Did he go? Nope. Ball was in the dirt. 2-2.
I think we've seen in this series already they had to cover. They're trying to stretch out Drew Anderson and keep
which hurts their bullpen.
Yes,
he had been in the pen,
and then keep Montero in the rotation. That's 2 huge depth pieces that, well, more than depth pieces, but it kills your depth.
Now they did get Jackson Jobe back, recovered from Tommy John surgery, but we all know how that goes. You got to be very careful with the youngster coming off TJ. How much can you get from him? The pitch swung on. This is ripped into right center. It's a base hit. Over to cut it off nicely is Melgeri. Boy, he did a great job. If he doesn't cut that off in the gap, Rocchio has a triple. Instead, he's got a 1-out single. Cleveland's second hit. Top of the order now, Stephen Kwan, robbed of a hit by Gleyber Torres, the second baseman. to start the game. When the Guardians win, your Northeast Ohio Ford dealers donate $500 to Guardians charities. That'll help youth sports in Cleveland. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. San Diego, they'll provide the opposition this weekend. And then next week, the San Francisco Giants, another National League homestand. Now the 0-1 pitch, and Kwan takes outside 1-1. The one thing that's been encouraging now for Cleveland on this road trip, they've averaged nearly 15 base runners per game. The pitch. Kwan with a high chopper to short. McGonigal has it, guns it, got Kwan by a step. Going to second on the play is Rocchio, 2 down. Yes, Cleveland still struggling to get a hit with men in scoring position, but at least they have now started to really have consistent traffic. You have 15 base runners per game, then normally you're going to have a chance now to have a 5 or 6 run night. Here's Chase DeLauder, singled his first time up. He sends this one in the air to left. Drifting back is Baez. That'll take care of Cleveland. And so far, Cater Montero, 3 shutout innings. No score from the Motor City.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
Bottom of the 9th, game on the line. You wouldn't step up to the plate without a strategy. So why approach retirement without one? Discover strategies to help create income, protect assets, and grow your retirement savings at our free local academy class. Take the time to better understand your options so your retirement can go the distance. Text TRADE to 210-210 for your free seat today.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP, and who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against other...
We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch down low from Parker Messick to Javier Baez. No score. Cleveland and Detroit, they've got a 4-game series coming up in September in Cleveland. Day-night doubleheader. Pitch outside, a ball, 2-0. But before all of that, one of the biggest weekends of the year, Rock and Blast. Friday night, Saturday night, San Diego in town. The pitch waved at, good changeup. 2-1 the count. Fireworks Friday and Saturday night. Dollar Dogs tomorrow night. Tickets available. CLEGuardians.com. Time called now. Javi Baez, he missed 3 months this year with a badly sprained ankle. But boy, he has really been an asset since coming back. The 2-1 swing and a miss. Fastball. 95 miles per hour. It's a sneaky 95. It's got that late life. Now the 2-2 swung on, ripped by the third baseman. Hanau into left field. That was a changeup. Big turn. Baez going for 2, and he's in with a head-first slide. Again, one of those hustled doubles. It was almost a straightaway left. A little closer to the line, and by the time Adele could get there, a hustle double by Baez that only happens in this park because of the massive outfield. But this year, Parker Messick, who will give the illusion to a hitter of the fastball rising as it gets to the plate, a 161 batting average off Messick's fastball. So a lead runner at second on the first hit of the game for the Tigers, and Ben Melgery takes up high. Number 9 hitter, let's see if he bunts here. Batting .255. The pitch, nope. Check swing, he chased one in the dirt, a changeup, 1-1. Melgery is getting to play because Riley Green on the injured list hurt his hamstring Tuesday night. Today they put James Outman on the concussion protocol list. Remember he got hit in the chin last night? The pitch, swing and a miss. No bunt. When it comes to bunting, nobody does it less often than the Tigers. They have 6 sack bunts as a team. Now the 1-2 delivery. Up and in. 6. Angel Martinez has 6 sack bunts by himself. Cleveland as a team, 23. Now the 2-2 to Melgery. Moved him off the plate, ball 3. Full count. Parker Messick. What an incredible start to his major league career. The left-hander's payoff pitch. And inside, it glanced off of him, hit by a pitch. And the 8 and 9 men are aboard to start the Detroit third inning. And here's the top of the order in Gleyber Torres. Parker Messick, in his first 30 starts with Cleveland last summer and this year, has a .260 earned run average in his first 30 major league starts. That's the lowest earned run average. As Stephen Vogt's coming out to talk with home plate umpire James Hoy. I'm sure he's convinced that ball didn't glance off the bat. James Bearden had a .247 earned run average in his first 30 starts with the world champion Indians in 1948. Torres takes up high a ball. And Parker Messick, the third left-handed starter to post a .260 ERA or lower and strike out 170 batters or more in their first 30 career starts. The pitch, high, 2-0. The others, the incomparable Fernando Valenzuela and equally incomparable Vida Blue. Talk about incredible company to keep. Now the 2-0 to Torres. And it's low, 3-0. And all of a sudden, Messick's lost command, which you don't see that very often. Baez, the leadoff double. Melgery hit by a 3-2 pitch. Now 3-0 on Torres, the leadoff man. No score. And he takes ball 4 down and in. Boy, it really looked like Messick, as quickly as he worked, started to rush himself a little bit. Austin Hedges is going to walk the baseball back to the mound as the Tigers load them up with nobody out in the third. And here comes pitching coach Carl Willis. And you know, if you're the Tigers in a game like this, this might be the only opportunity you have to score against Parker Messick. That's how good he's been. And they've got the right people coming up. Dylan Dingler, Kevin McGonigal, and company. Meanwhile, a lot of day games today. After 3 no-score, Pittsburgh and Miami. In the third, White Sox lead Cincinnati 4-3. They moved that game up an hour because of rain. Yankees, Seattle, no score in the first. Seattle has just completely fallen apart. They've lost 6 in a row, and they're 9 games under 500. Tigers trying to do damage here. Bases loaded, nobody out, no score. Dylan Dingler up, infield back, and the pitch. And he bangs one to third. Bobbled there by Hanal. Recovers, throws to first. He'll get Dingler. Baez scores. Everybody else moves up. Hanal had a tailor-made double play. He could have come home with it, or he wanted to go to second with it, and in his haste to turn 2, He bobbled it, and fortunate that he got Dingler. Dingler gets credit for his 81st RBI. Tigers at second and third. Infield now in, 1-0 Detroit. Here's Kevin McGonigal, and he fouls it back, strike one. One down, 1-0 Detroit. The pitch, and it's fouled at the plate, 0-2. And McGonigal struck out looking his first time up. '37th pick in the first round of the draft 3 years ago. The pitch, and he laid off a left-on-left changeup down in the dirt. Almost chased it, 1-2. Again, infield in. 1-0 Tigers, one out. Melgery at third, Torres at second. Now the 1-2 pitch. Down low, another changeup, 2-2. Now McGonigal's a guy now that, here he is, he's been with the club since day one, making the jump from Double-A of a year ago. The 2-2, and he got him swinging. He chased a cut fastball that was up and out of the zone. Mammoth strikeout for Messick. 2 down. Still second and third. 1-0 Tigers. And the other youngster, Eduardo Valencia, who flied out to the warning track, coming to the plate. He's 26 years of age. The pitch. Down low, a changeup. And this is a guy, Valencia, 8 years in the minor leagues. This is his first taste of the big leagues. This year in Toledo, 17 homers, 54 RBIs, 827 OPS. The 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss. Fastball tailing away. 1-1. Thing about Parker Messick, he put himself in this jam, but he never panics. The left-hander out of Florida State University lets it fly. Valencia checks off speed was low, and the count 2-1. If he gets out of here giving up one run, that's a big victory. The pitch, swing and a miss, another change. 2-2 the count on Valencia. 2 down, runners second and third. 1-0 Detroit here in the third. Time called as Valencia backs away. He is not nearly the catcher Jake Rogers was, but they let the veteran go to get the youngster's bat up here. Now the 2-2. And he cuts and misses. What a job. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Messick had a little extra that he reached back to get. 1-0 Tigers after 3.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact. The ocean delights us as playful otters restore coastal kelp forests. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
Bottom of the ninth, game on the line. You wouldn't step up to the plate without a strategy. So why approach retirement without one? Discover strategies to help create income, protect assets, and grow your retirement savings at our free local academy.
Guardians and Tigers heading to the fourth inning with Detroit in front 1-0. Cater Montero goes back to work facing Jose Ramirez, the pitch, and Jose takes it on the inside corner for a strike. Ramirez popped out and foul ground to the third baseman his first time up. Guardians had a nice opportunity in the first inning, could not score. Left a runner stranded at third. The 0-1 swung on, popped up foul out of play, third base seats. And they had a runner in scoring position last inning as well, but haven't been able to break through yet against Montero. The right-hander with the 0-2 to Ramirez. Off speed, outside and high for a ball. 1-2. Tigers got their run on a bases-loaded RBI groundout off the bat of Dylan Dingler last inning. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, a chopper to first, just foul. And we'll do it again on 1 and 2 after this break for station identification on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. One and 2 the count on Jose Ramirez, leading things off. Top of the fourth inning, the pitch to him. Upstairs for a ball. 2-2. Jim Rosenhaus along with Tom Hamilton in Detroit today. Comerica Park. Al Rosenberg, our on-site engineer. Brian Matze back in Cleveland. 1-0 Tigers. The 2-2 swung on, and that's drilled foul down the right side and out of play. So we'll do it again now on 2-2 on Jose Ramirez. This is his 17th game back since returning from the hamate surgery recovery. Now the 2-2 swung on, foul back into the net. He hangs tough with 2 strikes. Nathaniel Lowe is next, then Joe Adell in this top half of the fourth inning. On a hazy summer afternoon, 81 degrees at game time. Just a light breeze. Here's the 2-2 to Ramirez. He swings and lifts it to right. Settling under it, the right fielder, and making the catch is Majiri. 1 down. Up steps Nathaniel Lowe. He bounced to second his first time up. Marathon knows that fans are the true co-pilot of any team. Marathon is here to keep you and your team fueled up all summer long. Marathon driven together. Here's Lowe. Into his second week now with the Guardians. The pitch to him. Outside for ball 1. So far in his first 6 games. 5 for 20 at the plate. Does have a home run. 6 driven in. Big left-handed hitter. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and he lifts it foul. Out of play, third base side. That'll square the count at 1-1 on Nathaniel Lowe. Veteran first baseman with the Rays, Texas, Boston, Washington, the Reds, now the Guardians. The 1-1. Fastball just missed in tight. And the count's now 2-1. Montero, when he goes to that four-seam fastball, usually mid-90s, right around 95 miles an hour. Here's his 2-1. That's in there for a strike. Good changeup that time from Cater Montero. Very useful role for him this season, going back and forth between starting assignments and work out of the bullpen. First made it to the major leagues back in 2024. The 2-2 swung on, foul back into the net. And we will do it again on 2-2. Back in that season, he made 16 starts with the Tigers. A lot of it down the stretch. Remember, 2024, they were left for dead at the trade deadline, but went on a great run and made the postseason in 24, and Montero was a big part of that. Now the 2-2 to Lowe. Swung on, and that's lifted high in the air, right center, cutting across, Making the catch on the run is the right fielder, Majiri. Went right in front of Max Clark to get there. And it's 2 up, 2 down for the Guardians here in the 4th. MLB's Journey to 30 sweepstakes is presented by T-Mobile. You enter now for your chance to win trips to all 30 Major League ballparks. Go to MLB.com/Journey to 30 sweeps. Here's Joe Adell. Bounce to third first time up. The pitch to him. Fastball in tight, ball 1. Guardians trailing 1-0. We're in the top half of the 4th inning. Adell with home runs in each of the first 2 games here in Detroit. Here's the 1-0. He swings and chops it to the left side. Scooped up by the third baseman Lee. Throws across in time for the out. In a 1-2-3 inning thrown by Cater Montero. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Tigers 1, Guardians 0.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
If you're a commercial contractor, you know the game. Service work projects, crew tracking, cash flow, margins, and more. Here's the problem. You're running your business with disjointed systems that just aren't cutting it. If that's the case, I need to tell you about Service Titan, the only end-to-end platform built specifically for service and construction work. From prospecting and bidding to install, maintenance, retrofits, and everything in between, Service Titan gives you the tools you need to thrive. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
The Stratotech tee from Viore is one of those shirts you put on once and immediately get why people love it. It's incredibly soft, stretches with you, dries fast, and still looks sharp enough to wear from a workout to the ballpark without missing a beat. It's become my go-to tee for pretty much everything. Head to Viore.com/MLB for 20% off your first purchase. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
Think you know how the rest of the baseball season plays out? Put your predictions to work on Polymarket, the world's largest prediction market and official partner of Major League Baseball. Who's winning their division? Who takes home the Cy Young, the MVP? And who's still standing when the World Series begins in October? Trade against...
Guardians trailing 1-0 as Parker Messick gets back to it. Bottom of the 4th inning facing Spencer Torkelson, who looks at an off-speed pitch low and away for ball 1. Torkelson reached on an infield single his first time up. There was a scoring change made just in the last 10 minutes. Here's the 1-0, and it's a breaking ball low and in. He hit a little dribbler on the first base side of the mound, and Messick picked it up and threw past the first baseman. It was originally called an error all the way. The 2-0 swung on and popped up. Foul, first base side and out of play. So the count's now 2-1 on Torkelson. But after further review, something prompted the official scorer to make a change and call it a base hit and an error as Torkelson advanced to second on the play. So he's 1 for 1. Here's the 2-1 from Parker Messick. Fastball in there for a strike at 95 miles an hour. Boy, the velocity has held throughout the season for Messick. Even as his innings count piles up, the 2-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good changeup from Parker Messick. Torkelson down on strikes. That's the 4th strikeout recorded by Messick. Enbridge Gas, Ohio would like to remind you, whether you're an individual or a contractor, state law requires that you call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Hao Yu Lee steps in, the pitch to him, and it's on the inside corner, strike 1. Lee fly to right his first time up. Right-handed hitter. The Pitch to him, outside and high for a ball. 1-1 the count. 1-0 Detroit. Third inning run standing up so far. Here's the 1-1 from Messick. And it's a strike called on the inside corner. Lee looked at James Hoy but decides not to challenge the home plate umpire's call. So Messick winds it up. Here's his 1-2. Way outside and high for a ball. That fastball sailed on him. 2-2 the count on Lee. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blew it right by him at 96 miles an hour. Back-to-back strikeouts this inning, 4 in a row for Messick, who now has 5 in the ball game, and that's 2 quick outs here in the 4th. Guardians down 1-0 as Max Clark steps in. Left-handed hitting outfielder. The pitch to him, up and in for ball 1. Messick gets that good rhythm going with nobody on base. He's right back to it with a 1-0 pitch. Swung on, and there's a pop-up high in the air, foul down the left side, and out of play. So it's 1-1 on Clark. He and Kevin McGonigal, teammates at times in the minor leagues in the Tigers system. They always thought they'd be here together, and it took a little longer for Clark to get here. But now they've been teammates the last 10 days. The 1-1 swung on, and that's looped foul, left side, out of play. 1-2 the count. And you never know how a career is going to take those twists and turns, but these two hoping they can be teammates and contributors here for a long time. Next pitch down low. 2-2 the count. Certainly both McGonigal and Clark off to good starts in their careers. McGonigal with a much broader resume. Here's the 2-2. Swung on a broken bat roller to the first baseman low. Flips to Messick covering, and he gets there ahead of Clark. Another strong inning for Parker Messick. Sets him down in order. We head to the 5th. 1-0 Detroit over the Guardians.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to feel the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Retirement isn't the time to guess. You've worked hard to build your savings. Now learn strategies that can help you protect, grow, and create income from what you've earned. Join us at our local academy, yes, right here near you, for a free educational class focused on retirement strategies. Because confidence in retirement doesn't happen by accident. It starts with a plan. Text TRADE to 210-210 now. Again, text TRADE to 210-210.
The Snack Wrap plus Caesar sauce equals extra crispy chicken Caesary greatness. Sounds delicious. Caesar sauce at McDonald's for a limited time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Guardians down by a run as we hit the 5th inning, and Travis Bazzana will lead things off. Facing the tough right-hander today, Cater Montero. Here's the pitch, and Bazzana yanks it foul outside of first base. And 3rd inning run for Detroit, holding up so far. Although Parker Messick, he had bases loaded, nobody out, only allowed the 1 run. That could be huge as we get deeper into this one. Here's the 0-1. Bazzana looks at a breaking ball outside. 1-1 the count. Bazzana lined to center his first time up. Left-handed hitter. Montero, the righty, with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, and there is a high fly ball to right. Settling under it, Majiri. He's there, and he makes the catch. So 1 down. And that'll bring up Angel Hanau. This message from Cleveland Clinic. Big thanks to all the caregivers at South Point Hospital for everything they do to care for patients and families at South Point Hospital. Hanau fly to center his first time up. Hit it hard, but Clark ran it down. Switch hitter left side. The pitch to him. On the inside corner, strike one. Now Montero with the 0-1 pitch. Just missed outside with the changeup. 1-1 the count. And now just so well balanced at the plate. Uses the whole field. Rarely seems to get fooled by pitches. Here's the 1-1. Just missed low and in. 2-1. And again, very small sample size, and the league will make some adjustments to him, but I feel like he might make some adjustments right back too. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on a chopper over the mound, but the shortstop's there. McGonigal behind the bag, gloves and throws. Got him at first. Nice play by McGonigal, who we've seen at third base in the first 2 games of this series, but shortstop today and looking good doing it. Time to rally for the cure. Join Velasano Bike to Cure September 18th and 19th. You'll help fuel life-saving cancer research at Cleveland Clinic. Register at velasano.org. Here's Austin Hedges. The pitch to him. Down low, ball one. Hedges bounced to third his first time up. RBI base hit for him last night to go along with 3 walks, a career high. Here's the 1-0. Swung on, and he pops it up on the infield. The shortstop is there, and McGonigal makes the catch to retire the side. Montero really settling in. That's 8 in a row he's retired now. And we head to the bottom half of the 5th. Tigers 1, Guardians nothing.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Looking for the perfect rental? Discover top-rated stays loved by guests, rated highest by real guests through authentic reviews. These traveler-loved stays are recognized by the details
Javier Baez leads things off for the Tigers. Bottom of the 5th. Parker Messick delivers, and there's a bouncing ball to the shortstop. Rocchio slings it over to first for the out. Baez retired on 1 pitch. He had doubled to lead off the 3rd inning, and he scored the game's lone run back in that 3rd inning on a ground out from Dylan Dingler. That's been it. 1-0 Tigers. Both pitchers excellent. And man, do the Guardians need length today from Parker Messick after heavy usage in the pen last night. Up to the plate now, Ben Malgiri, and he takes a pitch inside, ball one. Hit by pitch his first time up. Part of that run-scoring rally in the third. Here's Messick's 1-0. Swung on, and there's a high fly ball to center. Shallow. Creeping in on it is Kwan, and he makes the catch. 2 quick outs for the Tigers here in the 5th. Get your injury report brought to you by Elk & Elk, serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call 1-800-ELK Ohio, and on that injured list for the Guardians, Slade Ciccone, some arm fatigue. Sean Armstrong, the calf injury, he'll be out a while. Top of the lineup, Gleyber Torres, and he takes a pitch in tight, ball one. On the other side for the Tigers, Riley Green just placed on the injured list with a hamstring issue last night. Next pitch on the inside corner for a strike. Torres isn't buying it. We have our first challenge of the day.
Detroit is challenging.
ABS says it was a strike.
Detroit will have 1 challenge remaining.
That's filling up a lot of the box. That was not a good challenge by Torres. As the James Hoy call is upheld, here's the 1-1. Breaking ball in there, strike 2 called. James Outman also placed on the injured list today with concussion symptoms after being hit in the chin with a pitch last night. Here's the 1-2. Swung on, fouled back into the net. Tigers do have some others on the injured list as well, including starting pitcher Jack Flaherty. Justin Verlander's on the injured list. Interesting to see if he's able to get back and make one more start for the Tigers after announcing that he will hang him up at the end of the year. Here's the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. 2 down, bases empty. Guardians trailing 1-0, bottom of the 5th. On an overcast and at times just hazy Thursday afternoon here in Detroit. Next pitch, bounced in there for a ball. And it's now 3-2 on Gleyber Torres, who has bounced to third and walked in 2 trips. Another of the Tigers who has spent significant time on the injured list this season. Now the 3-2. Swung on, and that is ripped to short on a short hop. Snared by Rocchio. Throws to first in time for the out. 3 up, 3 down inning for Messick. We head to the 6th. 1-0 Tigers over the Guardians.
If you're a commercial contractor, you know the game. Service work projects, crew tracking, cash flow, margins, and more. Here's the problem. You're running your business with disjointed systems that just aren't cutting it. If that's the case, I need to tell you about Service Titan, the only end-to-end platform built specifically for service and construction work. From prospecting and bidding to install, maintenance, retrofits, and everything in between, Service Titan gives you the tools you need to thrive. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com.
The Stratotech tee from Viore is one of those shirts you put on once and immediately get why people love it. It's incredibly soft, stretches with you, dries fast, and still looks sharp enough to wear from a workout to the ballpark without missing a beat. It's become my go-to tee for pretty much everything. Head to Viore.com/MLB for 20% off your first purchase. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
The ocean delights us. Some marvel at the colorful world below the surface. The ocean feeds us. Others find nourishment in its bounty. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices impact even the deepest places. The ocean moves us, whether we're riding a wave or soaking in its breathtaking beauty. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good. But you know what tastes even better? That just washed and detailed your ride, Modelo. That finally landed the trick, Modelo. That got the squad together for El Tráfico, Modelo. That made...
A 1-0 ball game. A beauty of a pitcher's duel between Cater Montero and Parker Messick. Tigers with the lead through 5. Hi again, everybody. Tom Hamilton back with you, along with Jim Rosenhaus, Brian Motze, Al Rosenberg, and first ball swinging. Brian Rocchio lifts one high in the air, fairly deep right center, but routine. And Rocchio, who has one of Cleveland's 2 hits, flies out to the right fielder, Melchery. 1 pitch, 1 out. Boy, Montero not having to work too hard today. Cleveland had a runner at third, 1 out in the first inning. Ramirez fouled out to third. Lowe grounded out to second. It's been the only time Cleveland's threatened. And now Montero in some kind of a rhythm. Top of the order, Stephen Kwan, 2 groundouts. Shows bunt, pitch high, ball 1. 9 in a row set down by Cater Montero. And he's only made 66 pitches. No walks, no strikeouts. The pitch, inside corner, strike 1-1. When's the last time you saw a starting pitcher through 5 innings not give up a walk or strike out a batter? Now the 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Pitch was low. He did not. On the appeal at third, 2-1. Outfield for Kwan, shallow, the other way toward left. The right-hander with that hybrid windup. Here it comes. And a check swing, pitch down, 3-1. When you've got rust to bust, use PB Blaster. Cleveland original since 1957. PB Blaster, always working like a pro. Now the 3-1. And it's hit back up the middle off the glove of Montero. Recovers on the grass behind the mound. Underhand flip. Still gets Kwan. 2 down. Here's Chase DeLauder. Well, you talk about a great draft pick. Cleveland got Chase DeLauder in the first round of the 2022 draft. Jackson Holliday went number 1 overall to Baltimore. Drew Jones went number 2 overall to Arizona. He's still not made it. Kumar Rocker went number 3 to Texas. Limited success. You go through a lot of names there before Chase DeLauder, and they haven't made it. DeLauder has had a great rookie year. 1 for 2, pitch outside a ball. Now, Brooks Lee's had a good year with Minnesota. He was 8th overall. Now the 1-0 pitch. And it's lifted foul third base side, 1-1. Really good pick was the 13th pick in the first round. Shortstop Zach Neto went to Anaheim. Cleveland got Chase DeLauder with the 16th pick in the first round. Boy, that's a great job of scouting. Now the 1-1. DeLauder sends one in the air toward the right center, and it gets down for a base hit. Actually ends up almost in straightaway center. But Clark, the center fielder, was shaded toward left center, and the right fielder, Melchery, had to go a long way to get that ball. So DeLauder with a base hit to center. And after 10 in a row had been set down, Cleveland has its 3rd hit. Jose Ramirez batting left-handed. 0 for 8 in the series. Has fouled out, flied out. 2 down. Tying run at first, the pitch. And it's up high, ball 1. Cleveland.
Detroit is challenging.
Well, wait a minute. Dylan Dingler challenging the pitch that was ruled high, and it was high, and the Tigers are out of challenges. And that was high by quite a bit. Dylan Dingler's one of the best at challenging when catching. And that is a failed challenge. So the count 1-0. Now the pitch to Hosey, and it's high, ball 2, 2-0. It could be big in the late innings of a 1-0 game with the Tigers out of challenges. They don't get another challenge unless we go extra innings. Now the 2-0 pitch. And it's a touch high, 3-0. That pitch was a better looking pitch than the one that was challenged to start the at-bat. See what Hosey is doing, 3-0. 2 down, runner at first. Here it comes. And it's ball 4 up high. First walk of the game by Cater Montero. So Ramirez to first, DeLauder to second. 2 down for Nathaniel Lowe. 1-0 Tigers. And the pitching coach heading to the mound is Chris Vetter. Chris Vetter with a long walk out of that third base dugout. We'll get you updated on a lot of day baseball. Pittsburgh leads Miami 2-0 in the 6th. Cincinnati now beating up the White Sox 8-4 in the 4th. Seattle leading the Yankees 1-0 in the 3rd. Scores brought to you by your Northeast Ohio Ford dealers. Tigers lead 1-0 in the 6th. Javier Baez led off the 3rd with a double. Eventually scored on a groundout. That's it. 1-0 Tigers. Boy, how about last night? David Fry and Ralphie Velasquez had huge nights for the Clippers. Both had 2 home runs. One had 5 RBIs. The other guy had 6. Here's Nathaniel Lowe taking high, ball 1. Well, Nathaniel Lowe could change the complexion of this game with one swing of the bat. 13 homers on the year. He's grounded out, flied out. Played the other way toward left, the pitch, and he takes outside 2-0. And Montero's not happy. Hands on his hip, staring in at home plate umpire James Hoy. Lowe awaits the 2-0. Here it comes. And it's in there. Boy, the right fielder, Melgery, in the gap in right center. Nathaniel Lowe, he could hit a flare down the right field line and have a triple. 1-0 Tigers, 6th inning. 2-on-2 out the pitch. Ball high, 3-1. Tiger bullpen is busy. They've got a lefty warming. They have 3 in their bullpen. And Cater Montero, who had set down 10 in a row, gives up the 2-out single to Chase DeLauder. Walked Jose Ramirez on 4. Now the 3-1 to Lowe. A swing and a high fly ball, routine. The left fielder Baez will retire Lowe. 1-0 Tigers, middle of the 6th.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to field the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Bottom of the 9th, game on the line. You wouldn't step up to the plate without a strategy. So why approach retirement without one? Discover strategies to help create income, protect assets, and grow your retirement savings at our free local academy class. Take the time to better understand your options so your retirement can go the distance. Text TRADE to 210-210 for your free seat today.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Baseball season is in full swing. There's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house. No odds.
How can we be in Detroit and hear Tom Jones between innings?
It's a travesty.
No Motown, no Kid Rock, no Eminem, no Bob Seger. Here's Dylan Dingler taking a called strike. 1-0 Tigers. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Dylan Dingler, 0 for 2, but a ground out RBI. That's the game. 1-0 Tigers. Dingler takes it up high. Well, he's become arguably the best all-around catcher in the game. Second-round pick out of The Ohio State University in 2020 by the Tigers. The pitch. Dingler foul tips it to make that 1-2. We mentioned before how Dylan met his wife, Kristen, a soccer player at Ohio State from Avon Lake. The pitch, a swing and a foul off to the right. And out of play. 1-2. And Dylan and his bride now the proud parents. Dylan's got a brother, Brennan, a sister, Cameron, and Kristen, who mom and dad are Bob and Deb Bombeck of Avon Lake. She's got sisters, Jess and Kim, and a brother, Nate. The pitch fouled back, 1-2, and of course, Dylan's mom and dad, Pam and Scott Dingler. Pam and Scott still in the Massillon area. Two terrific families. Now the 1-2, outside 2-2, and boy, Dylan Dingler is not even 28 yet. And he has carried this Tiger offense at times this year and has to be one of the top contenders for the American League MVP award. Now the windup, now the 2-2 pitch. Check swing, he chased one down. And Messick able to strike out Dingler. That is 6 strikeouts. One down here in the 6th, 1-0. The Tigers lead it. Dylan Dingler back to the third base dugout, and Kevin McGonigal, who has struck out twice, coming to the plate. Left on left. Messick's pitch. And it's swung on, bounced toward first, foul. Tomorrow night, Gavin Williams and Michael King. Joey Cantillo Saturday night. Tanner Bybee against former Tiger Casey Mize Sunday afternoon. Cleveland and San Diego this weekend. Rock and blast. The pitch. Swing and a foul back and out of play. 0-2 the count now on McGonigal. Padres playing well. They've won 5 in a row. They're second place in the West. They're not catching the Dodgers. The pitch, and it's outside, 1-2. But right now, in the National League wild card, Padres the number 2 wild card team. So big games for both Cleveland and San Diego this weekend. The pitch, swung on, a chopper up the middle. To his right, backhanded by Bazana. Quick throw, and he gets McGonigal. 2 down. That'll bring up Eduardo Valencia, who's flied out, struck out. 2 outs. Nobody on. 1-0 Tigers. Parker Messick, he's doing his part, giving Cleveland 6 innings or more today as the pitch is ripped foul down the left side. Strike 1. Messick, his pitch count, though, is an issue right now. This next pitch will be number 92 of the afternoon. Here it comes. And he backdoored him. Good curveball. Strike 2. Overcast in Motown. Whisper of a breeze. 81 degrees. Tigers 1, Guardians nothing. 6th inning. 2 outs. Nobody on. Now the 0-2. Just missed down and away with a changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Messick lets it fly and just missed down with a fastball. That's 98 miles an hour with a fastball in the 6th inning, his best velo of the day. He's emptying the tank. Here it comes. Curveball, and it's hammered to left. Forget about it. 2-0 Tigers. Valencia's 5th home run. Messick makes his first mistake of the day. A hanging curveball, and they go a long way. And Valencia puts the Tigers up 2-0 with 2 down in the 6th inning. Well, until that home run, Parker Messick had retired 11 in a row. 2-0 Detroit. 2 down, 6th inning. Here's Spencer Torkelson, 1 for 2 with a single. The windup and the pitch. And it's down and away, ball 1. That's why the Tigers brought Valencia up for his bat. The next pitch fouled off third base side, and a 1-1 count. Boy, this place ought to be jumping this weekend. Tigers and White Sox for 3. Looks like another crowd today, if not 30,000, darn close to it. Into the motion is Messick. The 1-1. Changeup down and away, ball 2, 2-1. He delivers. Inside corner strike with a sinker. What's amazing about Parker Messick, he has thrown over 500 changeups this year. Hasn't given up a home run on a changeup. That's pretty remarkable. But hung a curveball, and it's 2-0 Detroit. 2 down, 6th inning. Base is empty. Now the 2-2 delivery. Up high, full count. Messick now at 101 pitches. Here's the payoff. Ball 4. He missed down and in, and that may be it. Second walk given up by Messick. That'll bring up Hao-Yu Lee. With 2 down, a runner at first. Manager Stephen Vogt. Again, you have to remember, Parker Messick is a rookie, folks. He is way beyond the number of innings that he pitched a year ago. And they're not going to do anything stupid when it comes to any pitcher, much less a rookie. And Messick gave you everything he had here today. So we've got a pitching change. Tigers up 2-0. This is inning number 6.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good. But
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
When you run a growing home service business, you roll with the punches. More trucks, more techs, more jobs, and suddenly your team is drowning in spreadsheets, manual work, and software that just can't keep up. But there's a better way. Service Titan is the all-in-one system designed to help you scale the right way from day one. There's a reason Service Titan customers increase their revenue by an average of 15% every year. Get the software you can't outgrow. Go to ServiceTitan.com to learn more.
The Stratotech T from Viore.
Craig Yoho, fastball, sinker, cutter, and a tremendous changeup. And pinch hitting will be the left-handed batting Zach McKinstry. Now Parker Messick, as always, just a gallant effort. 2-0, Tigers up, 6th inning, runner at first, 2 down. McKinstry takes it's in there, a called strike on a changeup. Yoho given up a couple of bombs with Cleveland in 4 outings. The right-hander from the set. He delivers, and it's swung on, lifted in the air to left. Towards the line is Adele to grab it, That'll take care of the Tigers, who lead 2-0 after 6 on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
In baseball, range can make all the difference. That extra step to feel the ball, make the throw, and get the out. In life, Burnett gives you that same advantage, helping you keep potential threats at a distance with easy-to-use, less lethal protection effective up to 60 feet away. Stay in control without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Hey, baseball fans, here's a question. Do you know if your retirement strategy is built to weather market ups and downs? At our local academy, right here in your area, discover educational strategies for protecting and growing retirement assets and creating lasting income. Your future deserves a plan. Text TRADE to 210-210 for a free local class. That's TRADE to 210-210.
New shoes, new clothes, brand new grade. Switch to Verizon to make sure their tech keeps up. This back to school season, buy or bring any Android phone and get a Samsung Galaxy tablet on us. Get your kids ready for the school year without breaking the bank. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an Android phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. $329.99 tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan for 36 months required. Less $330 tablet promo credit applied over 36 months. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther.
Cater Montero's made 83 pitches through 6. 2-0 Tigers. Zach McKinstry stays in the game to play left. Javi Baez comes in from left to play short. And then Kevin McGonigal moves over from short to play third. Joe Adell, the batter. 2 groundouts to third. Righty-righty matchup. The pitch. And Adell takes fastball up. Rock and Blast coming up this weekend. Dollar Dogs tomorrow night. City Connect Sling Bag on Saturday. Tickets at CLEGuardians.com. The pitch. Leaned him back, ball 2. Montero has given up 3 hits and has walked a batter, has not struck out a batter. Each team 3 hits. Tigers up 2-0 through 6. The next pitch, almost hit him. Ball 3 inside. And again, the Tigers, their biggest Achilles heel going forward is their bullpen. Now the 3-0 pitch. Inside corner strike, which is interesting, Rosie. I think you could say the 3 teams out of Cleveland, Detroit, Minnesota, Chicago, all have questionable bullpens. Not that they can't get it done. The 3-1 tapped out in front of the plate. Bare hand grab by Dingler. Throws wide to first, and he's still got the foot back. Cleveland's challenging this call, I bet. That pulled Torkelson off the bag. It looked like Adell got by the bag before Torkelson got back, and Cleveland will challenge the call at first. I think this gets overturned.
Cleveland is challenging the out call.
Getting a look at a replay. The throw was wide towards second base, pulling Torkelson off the bag, and no way to Torkel. I mean, James Jean, the first base ump, that's not even remotely close. A call from New York as James Jean, please report to the principal's office. New York is just being kind by not already telling you that the call will be overturned since Torkelson never even got back to the bag.
Or they're paying the guy who's bringing the deli sandwiches for lunch.
I didn't order pastrami. This is ridiculous that this is taking more than 5 seconds for New York to make a call on this.
I mean, you're saying that, which means they're not going to overturn it.
If they don't overturn this, the entire Guardians dugout will empty. There is no way this is even remotely close at first.
You wouldn't think. Boy, that leadoff hitter in the inning, this is a big spot.
Well, maybe New York has got a camera angle that nobody else in America is seeing. Wow. I can't believe it's taking this long.
Even Torkelson looks guilty over there at first.
Here's the call from New York.
After review, the call in the field stands, the runner's out. Cleveland will lose their challenge.
Cleveland's dugout is stunned. How is that possible? How is that possible? Again, though, New York must have an angle that we can't remotely see, because the replay we see, it's not even debatable whether he was out or safe. I don't know. I am completely flabbergasted by that. We've got a pitching change. Wow. 2-0 Tigers here in the 7th.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact. The ocean delights us as playful otters restore coastal kelp forests. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
Baseball season is in full swing, and there's no better place to be than Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform. Atlanta is currently trading at 7% to win it all, meaning a $100 trade pays out over $1,200 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against other people in a live market. No house, no odds makers. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade $25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Even contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products are not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Well, what an incredible outing by Cater Montero as he gives way to the left-hander Tyler Holton. 2-0 Tigers. 7th inning, 1 down. Travis Bazzana takes outside a ball. Bazzana has lined out, flied out, left on left. Holton, fastball, sinker, cutter, curve, slider, change. Low 90s. He delivers, and it's swung on a bouncing ball that takes a shoulder-high hop, and Torkelson at first base makes the play unassisted. Well, Lawston, that incredible replay review challenge that still have no idea how it wasn't overturned, but again, there must be an angle that we weren't privy to. But Cater Montero was brilliant today. 88 pitches, no runs allowed. Angel Hanau, batting right-handed, takes a strike. Montero blanks Cleveland on 3 hits, walked a batter, didn't strike anybody out. 88 pitches in 6 1/3. Hanau 0 for 2. The pitch, and he sends one on the ground to second. Torres flips to first. Another quiet inning for Cleveland, as they have only gotten a runner into scoring position 3 different times and really haven't had much of a shot to score except in the first inning. 2-0 Tigers. Stretch time in the Motor City.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
Service Titan is the only fully integrated AI that automates your entire workflow. Born in the trades, built for commercial contractors ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
The core short from Viore is one pair I keep reaching for. Morning run, afternoon training, watching the game, it doesn't matter. Soft four-way stretch, built-in liner, comfortable all day. Plus, they look good enough to wear well beyond the gym. Ready to try a pair? Head to viore.com/MLB and get 20% off your first purchase. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions.
I'm Draymond Green, host of the Draymond Green Show, and I'm working with BetterHelp to remind you that we're all better with support. BetterHelp is one of the world's leading online therapy services. Now with insurance options available nationwide and average copays of just $23 per session for eligible members. But cost isn't the only thing holding people back. Many of us weren't taught to manage stress or overwhelm. Therapy gives you tools to keep stress from building. BetterHelp works with more than 125 health plan networks, making it easy to get started with.
First pitch changeup is in there, a strike to the rookie Max Clark. Second inning of work for Craig Yoho. 2-0 Tigers, bottom of the seventh. The set and delivery, waved at a changeup, 0-2. Clark has grounded out twice, 2 for 10 in the series. Tigers, 2 runs, 3 hits. Cleveland blanked on 3 hits, each team an error. Tigers have stranded 4. Cleveland 4 as well. Clark reaches out, pulls a changeup on the ground weakly to first, and just in time did Yoho get to the bag to take the throw from Lowell for the out. Clark can really run and really hustle down the line. Here's Javier Baez, 1 for 2, a double, a run scored when he scored on Dylan Dingler's ground out in the third. And then Eduardo Valencia, solo homer to left in the 6th. Nobody has more electrified hybrid choices than Toyota. The pitch is in there. That includes the all-hybrid RAV4. For all Toyota offers, go to Toyota.com. Pitch down low, 1-1 to count. 31,777 on hand, so we had a terrific weekday and weeknight series, over 30,000 every game. Yoho misses wide, 2 balls and a strike. This is a great baseball city. Always has been. Now the pitch, and a swing and a foul down the left side, 2-2. Old Tiger Stadium. When did they take that down, Al? A few years ago, or was it longer than that? The pitch, and it's fouled off. About 7-8 years ago, according to Al, Tiger Stadium. They've tried to now put some restaurants and a hotel in that area. The pitch. And strike 3 called. Baez out looking. And Yoho with his first strikeout, 2 down. 7th inning. Tigers up 2-0. Here's Ben Melchiri.
Tiger Stadium is good at broadcast location in baseball.
That Municipal Stadium in Cleveland. The pitch swung on a weak bouncer to third. Hanau grabs it, throws it. But a foul ball. It was off the foot of the number 9 hitter, Melchiri. Yeah, you were on top of the action. Everybody was. Now, all these brand new ballparks, they act like they don't make money in radio and television, and they put the booths up near the ceiling. The pitch in there, a called strike on a changeup. 0-2 the count. Pittsburgh, Washington, Texas Rangers, the worst offenders. The pitch,
A swing and a liner off the glove of Hanau at third into left. He lunged for it and just couldn't get high enough. Melcheri with a single to left, 2 down, top of the order. Gleyber Torres, the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk. Tigers on top 2-0 in the 7th. This is a great broadcast vantage point here at Comerica, one of the best in all of baseball. Well, there's a lot going on in downtown Detroit nowadays when you think of the 4 pro sports teams here. First pitch strike. Then you've got the Fox Theater District. An Al Kaline throw to the plate from the right field corner from this ballpark. What a great man he was. Off the sandlots of Baltimore into the major leagues at age 19. Tigers with a 2-0 lead. 7th inning, a runner on, 2 down. Yoho's ready. And the pitch to Torres. Up and in. Snap throw to first, and back with the dive is Melcheri. There's some pretty good Thanksgiving football games at Old Tiger Stadium. That's where the Lions used to play when Alex Karras was terrorizing offensive lines and quarterbacks. Check swing and a pitch down low. Did he go? No. 2-1. You know, weird how many times there were Thanksgiving games with snow at Tiger Stadium? Now the 2-1 pitch. Outside, 3-1.
Now you're lucky to get snow by Christmas, it seems.
Of course, Wrigley Field, that one time was the home for the Chicago Bears. Now the 3-1, fouled out of play upstairs. And obviously we had a lot of municipal ballparks, cookie cutters that had baseball and football, but those were baseball parks that they played football in. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss. Yoho strikes out Torres on a great changeup. 7 in the books. Detroit with a 2-0 lead on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Retirement isn't the time to guess. You've worked hard to build your savings. Now learn strategies that can help you protect, grow, and create income from what you've earned. Join us at our local academy, yes, right here near you, for a free educational class focused on retirement strategies. Because confidence in retirement doesn't happen by accident. It starts with a plan. Text TRADE to 210-210 now. Again, text TRADE to 210-210.
Heading back to campus? Time to upgrade your entire tech setup. Switch to Verizon, buy or bring a qualifying smartphone, and get a smartwatch and a tablet on us. That's all your essential gear for $0 extra. Ace your classes, track your fitness, and stream your favorite shows. Visit Verizon.com or your local store today. Bring an eligible phone or purchase a new phone with device payment on postpaid service plan required. Up to $649.99 watch and tablet device payment purchase with new line on $20 per month tablet plan and $15 per month watch plan for 36 months required. Less up to $650 promo credit applied over 36 months per device. Additional taxes, fees, and terms apply.
The ocean delights us. Some marvel at the colorful world below the surface. The ocean feeds us. Others find nourishment in its bounty. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices
Angel Martinez not in the lineup today, but gets a chance to pinch hit. And just like that, pitching coach Chris Fetters heads to the mound. He's batting for catcher Austin Hedges. As hits the 8th inning, it's 2-0 Detroit, and this is a trend for Cleveland that has put them behind the 8 ball since the All-Star break. Cleveland is 8-16 since the break. And it's kind of like this, Rosie, where they're losing 2 out of 3 each series.
You know, Tanner Bybee touched on it the other night after the series opener. They just can't match up a well-pitched game with a big offensive game on a consistent basis. And that's been frustrating and led to the inconsistency.
Big win last night, but here are the Tigers trying to pitch their major league leading 14th shutout of the year. The lefties pitch, Martinez taking strike 1. Angel had a big game last night in Cleveland's 6-4 win as Martinez had 2 doubles, a single, an RBI. The next pitch down and in, 1-1 the count. On the year, Angel Martinez batting .242, a dozen homers, 43 RBIs, missed 6 weeks with a broken foot. Now the 1-1. Swung on, line to right, there's a base hit. That's his 5th hit in the series. So pinch hit, single the other way for Angel Martinez. That'll bring up Brian Rocchio. 1-for-2 with a single. He'll bat right-handed. Again, this Tiger bullpen really had a key loss in Will Vest, done for the year. He had arm surgery. Kenley Jansen has been pretty shaky as the closer. The pitch, and it's in there, a strike. So it's not one of those lockdown bullpens. It's not a bad bullpen. Don't mean it that way, but there are some bullpens where you go, okay, game over. Bullpen's in 8th inning. Forget about it. The 0-1 in the dirt. Nice block by Dingler. 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out. Runner on. Cleveland down 2. We're in the 8th inning. Dollar Bank, the proud banking partner of the Cleveland Guardians. They've got 28 locations in Northeast Ohio, ready to provide solutions to help get you there. The pitch, and it's fouled back, and the count of 1-2. Cleveland's had only 4 hits today and a runner reaching by a walk. That's only 5 base runners. The pitch, and it is swung on, hit high in the air to straightaway center. Clark doesn't have to move. And Rocchio out number 1. Top of the order, Stephen Kwan. This might be his last opportunity to make it 28 consecutive games of getting on base. He's grounded out 3 times today, left on left. 1 out, 1 on. Cleveland had a runner at third, 1 out in the first, didn't score. That's been their best opportunity all day. The pitch, breaking ball, and it's a touch high, ball 1. 80-mile-an-hour curveball. Outfield the other way toward left, not deep. The set and delivery. Fouled at the plate. Down goes Kwan. That got a piece of him as it went to the backstop. Point again, this is interesting as Kwan is up limping. This is a ballpark you've got to be careful doing what the Tigers are doing. Now, obviously, they play here and they know a lot more about it than I'll ever know. But it's such a massive outfield. When you shift as much as they are toward left, Melchery, the right fielder, in the gap in right center. Kwan could hit a little floater into right field and have a triple. Hit one into the corner and he might have an inside the park homer. Now the 1-1. And it nicked the outside corner, a sinker strike at 91 miles per hour. Kwan in the hole, 1-2. Runner on, 1 out, 8th inning. Detroit up 2-0. Now the 1-2. Breaking ball hit on the ground in the shortstop hole, fielded by McGonigal. He goes to second. One relay is not quite in time by Gleyber Torres. No, that was Javi Baez, the shortstop. Thought so. That ball was weakly hit off the bat of Kwan to the shortstop position, where McGonigal, the third baseman, shoveled it to Baez, the shortstop at second, who tried to double up Kwan, who just beat it out. So Kwan on with a fielder's choice. 2 down. Here's Chase DeLauder taking outside, a fastball missing. So 2 down, runner at first. Cleveland still down 2-0. Left on left. DeLauder hits lefties better than righties. Here it comes. Outside, ball 2-0. By the way, Kwan getting on with a fielder's choice, that does not count as getting on base. Got to get on base either with a hit or a walk or a hit by pitch. The 2-0. Oh, breaking ball, and he hung it on the inside corner. DeLauder backed away, and a strike called, and the count 2-1. Boy, he makes that pitch again, and we'll have a tie game. Now the 2-1. Swing and a high bouncer to first. Torkelson at the cut of the grass gloves it, steps on the bag, and it's the middle of the 8th with the Tigers still up 2-0 in the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
Toyota's national sales event is here to keep summer going. Get great deals on Toyota's most efficient lineup of hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and electric vehicles. Like the RAV4 hybrid or plug-in hybrid with the power and capability to take you farther. Prius hybrid or plug-in hybrid, offering tech and efficiency for every adventure. Or all-electric BZ with the range to extend your summer play. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
If you're a commercial contractor, you know the game. Service work projects, crew tracking, cash flow, margins, and more. Here's the problem. You're running your business with disjointed systems that just aren't cutting it. If that's the case, I need to tell you about Service Titan, the only end-to-end platform built specifically for service and construction work. From prospecting and bidding to install, maintenance, retrofits, and everything in between, Service Titan gives you the tools you need to thrive. Learn more at ServiceTitan.com. That's ServiceTitan.com. Before the season kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifting the trophy? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Will Buffalo win the AFC Championship? Buffalo is currently trading at 14%, meaning a $100 trade would pay out $590 if they win their...
Patrick Bailey in to catch. He'll bat in the 2-hole as Chase DeLauder leads the game. And Angel Martinez stays in the game and takes over in right. New pitcher is Franco Alaman. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. Tigers up 2-0. Good job by Craig Yoho, ending in a third of scoreless relief. Couple of strikeouts. Here's Dylan Dingler, 0 for 3, but an RBI. And he takes the high heat. Alaman making appearance number 17, a 3.12 ERA. Upper 90s fastball, slider, the 1-0 pitch, and a fastball strike. 1-1. Dingler's groundout scored Javi Baez, who had doubled way back in the 3rd. Keep calling him Edward. It's Eduardo Valencia, solo homer to left in the 6th. That pitch down low, 2-1. Brilliant pitching today on both sides. Tigers up 2-0. They have pitched 13 shutouts this year, the most in the major leagues. They're 3 outs away from another one. Now the 2-1. Fouled it back, did Dingler. 2-2. Tigers with an incredible comeback of their own this year. 16 games under 500 at the end of May. 11.5 games out. Now very much in the thick of things. The 2-2. Outside. Full count. A win today, and the Tigers since June 1st would be 15 over. Started the day 3.5 out. Cut 8 games off the deficit. Dingler skies one to first. Low into foul ground. First baseman retires the Tiger catcher. Out number 1 here in the 8th. Here's Kevin McGonigal, 0 for 3. Alamon's ready. Here it comes. And it's in there, a called strike on a slider. The set and delivery. Waved at. Chased the high heat. 0-2 the count on the kid, Kevin McGonigal. The thing about both he and Max Clark, the two rookies that were high school first-round picks 3 years ago, high school, they act way beyond their years. Their maturity level for both of them off the charts. The 0-2. Up and in. They didn't have the benefit of playing in college. Obviously, they were raised right. Now the 1-2. Down and in. 2-2. $31,777 here at Comerica Park on the north fringes of downtown Detroit. The pitch. Swung on, ripped to right. That's a base hit. So McGonigal is aboard with a one-out single. That'll bring up Eduardo Valencia, 1 for 3 with a solo homer to left. And for all of you Clevelanders listening in, it's not just I-90, I-71, I-77, Lake Road, and every other road in Cleveland tore up. Come here to Detroit. Goodness gracious, same thing here. I-75, 696, you can go on and on and on. You get downtown Detroit, it's like Cleveland. Huh? Where do I go to get where? Pinch hitter for Valencia. It's Colt Keith. Runner goes. Pitch waved at. Bailey's throw is high. Great jump as McGonigal has 12 steals. He's been caught once. So big run out at second with one down in the 8th. And the Tigers on top 2-0. Colt Keith, left-handed batter, hitting for Valencia. He'll stay in as the DH. Alamon's pitch. Up high, ball 1-1. And the good news, if you've come to the games here between Cleveland and Detroit, I-80 only has 5 different construction sites between Toledo and Cleveland.
It's going to be really smooth, though, when they get that done.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. I would just like to see a worker once. Out on I-80. That pitch is high, 2-1. We see tons of them on I-90 on the west side of Cleveland trying to get that project done, which is, I think, like, what, 3-4 year project. A lot of workers there. The 2-1 down low, 3-1. If you're on I-80 between Toledo and Cleveland, when you drive by and you're down to one lane with all the orange barrels and you see guys out on recliners, that's disturbing. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss, full count.
If you could invest in the orange barrels like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Woo. Be rolling in it.
Now the payoff. Missed inside, ball 4. Colt Keith on a pinch hit appearance. Walks, 2 men on, 1 out. Now we appreciate all the great workers that make our roads and bridges better. It's just, do we have to do them all at one time? Out to the mound is pitching coach Carl Willis with Spencer Torkelson stepping to the plate, and the Tigers up 2-0 and in the 9th. Cleveland will have Ramirez, Lowe, and Adele slated to hit. I don't know, Rosie. We've seen Chicago this road trip and Detroit. We saw Minnesota recently. Be hard for me to say who's the favorite of the four teams. Obviously, Kansas City out of it, but Cleveland, Minnesota, Detroit, and Chicago with roughly 6 weeks to go.
They all seem to have different challenges. The Twins and White Sox, you like what they put together with their lineup in terms of scoring runs. And the Tigers, they have some injury issues they're still working through with Riley Green out, but they can put it together too.
Spencer Torkelson, the batter. If they still had Skubal and Mize,
oh my,
I think it'd be a slam dunk. But they decided to trade them, so I think that makes this thing even more wide open. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
The Tigers, they still have more than 20 games against the division. Guardians have a lot of out-of-division games down the stretch.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see how that impacts everything.
And I love how, here's the pitch. Down and away. Coming out of the break, Cleveland supposedly had the weakest schedule left in the major leagues. Well, that doesn't really add up when you're 8-16 coming out of the break. See, it's just so hard to sit here and the pitch down and away, 2-1, and at the end of the day, you can have teams you're playing that are out of it now. They're loosey-goosey. They've got no pressure. They can be tougher to play than a team that's in the thick of things. So, bottom line is you got to go out and win. The pitch hit on the ground in the hole, base hit left field. McGonigal being waved home. The throw from left. Joe Adell's throw not nearly in time. McGonigal flies in and scores sliding. Boy, that kid can do it all. RBI single to left by Spencer Torkelson. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead. And they've still got 2 men aboard here with one down. And before the game, our elite engineer Al Rosenberg told us Spencer Torkelson's going to come through late, and that's why Al is the best. We'll be right back.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good.
Hey, baseball fans, here's a question. Do you know if your retirement strategy is built to weather market ups and downs? At our local academy, right here in your area, discover educational strategies for protecting and growing retirement assets and creating lasting income. Your future deserves a plan. Text TRADE to 210-210 for a free local class. That's TRADE to 210-210.
Tim Herron coming on. Tigers up 3-0. They've got men at first and second, one down in the eighth. Bronco Alomont got the first out. Then a single walk, RBI single. Tigers had first and second for Zach McKinstry, who's 0 for 1, left on left. Tim Herron's appearance is number 49, a 3.66 ERA. The pitch in there, strike. Hey, good to hear from Stephanie Okert. She is the wife of Baseball Hall of Fame writer and now retired Sheldon Oker, who covered the Indians for decades. The 0-1 pitch. Down and away, a breaking ball. Stephanie's listening and said, we're in New York and there's orange barrels there.
I'm telling you, invest in orange barrels.
Road construction time everywhere. That pitch fouled off. 1-2 the count. And again, we're not picking on the the great folks that make our roads better. It's just a little frustrating at times. Now the 1-2. I tell you what, where we stay here in Detroit, you can take I-75 from downtown Detroit back to our hotel. After a ball game at 11 o'clock at night, the 1-2, down low, 2-2. All of that has been redone. It's beautiful. They did a great job on that part of I-75 from downtown Detroit heading north. But it's like NASCAR. Wow, these people in Michigan. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner to second. Bazana catches it. Everybody gets back, 2 down. In a lot of spots here in Michigan, it's 80 miles an hour speed limit, right, Al? Or 75, I'm sorry. If you're not going 80 miles an hour, you find you're saluted by a lot of people that drive by you. 2 down, 2 on. 3-0 Tigers, 8th inning. Here's Max Clark, 3 groundouts, taking a little bit low, ball 1, and that call being challenged by catcher Patrick
Cleveland
Bailey.
is challenging.
It's incredible how fast they drive in Michigan.
Cleveland has 2 challenges remaining.
And that is overturned a strike. Part of it is that 75 miles an hour speed limit. I don't know how many states have 75 miles an hour.
You need
as
a little
speed limit.
Need a little extra under the hood, do you?
I was just a passenger, closing my eyes. The 0-1 swing and a foul back, 0-2. Now, we had a nice Uber driver today. Actually, we use Lyft. When in need of a ride, forget Uber, go with Lyft. LLYFT if you want to get us a free gift coupon Lyft. That pitch down and away, 1-2. This gentleman took us all the way down Woodward, which if you're from Detroit, Woodward goes from, I think, Toledo to the Mackinac Bridge. And it was a very relaxing, enjoyable drive. You get an idea how massive the city of Detroit is when you're on Woodward, don't you?
If you can line up the lights, it's perfect.
Oh. And you know, if you get one that's yellow, that means go faster. The 1-2 pitch. Up and in. So 2-2 the count. 2 down, 2 on. Tigers up 3-0, 8th inning. Weather and traffic on the 10s here on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network. Pitch swung on, a chopper to third, and now fires across the diamond. Inning over. Cleveland's got one last shot. 3-0 Tigers on the Cleveland Clinic Radio Network.
In this business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. ServiceTitan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first bid to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for commercial contractors ready to stop operating and start automating. ServiceTitan, AI for the trades.
The ocean moves us, whether that's surfing a wave or taking in an inspiring view. The ocean feeds us. Sustainable seafood practices bring the ocean's bounty to our plates. The ocean teaches us how our everyday choices, big and small, make an impact. The ocean delights us as playful otters restore coastal kelp forests. The ocean connects us. Find your connection at MontereyBayAquarium.org/connects.
Before the season kicks off, everyone's making predictions. Who wins the division? Who makes the playoffs? Who's lifting the trophy? On Kalshi, America's #1 prediction market platform, you can trade those predictions in a live market. Will Buffalo win the AFC Championship? Buffalo is currently trading at 14%, meaning a $100 trade would pay out $590 if they win their conference. Download the Kalshi app and use code FAN to get up to $500 in bonus credits when you trade 25. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything. 18+ only. Restrictions and eligibility requirements apply. Event contract trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Kalshi products not available in all jurisdictions. Prices, values, and available markets may differ from those mentioned. For more information, see kalshi.com/regulatory.
Let's clear the air about hybrids with Kia.
I live in Pasadena, so my Kia Telluride Turbo Hybrid has to do a little of everything. School bags, beach chairs, a grocery run I swore would be small. And somehow there's still room when my sister texts, "I'm landing in Burbank, come pick me up." It seats 7, has over 600 miles of range, and makes
closer Kenley Jansen coming on for the Tigers, who lead it by a score of 3-0. Jansen got his 14th save on Tuesday night, and that gives him 490 career saves, third on the all-time list. Only Mariano Rivera and Trevor Hoffman have more. Jansen primarily cutters, sinkers, sliders. The 38-year-old right-hander facing Jose Ramirez batting left-handed. The pitch, inside corner strike. Tyler Holton, who always seems to pitch well against Cleveland, terrific again today and ending in 2/3 of scoreless relief. Cleveland being blanked on 4 hits. The pitch, and it's swung on, fouled out of play to the left, 0-2. Guardians have been shut out 9 times this year, and Detroit is trying to pitch its 14th shutout. Now the 0-2 to Ramirez. And it's hammered foul down the right side. We'll do it again at 0-2. Jansen is now in his 17th Major League season, 12 of them with the Dodgers. First year in the Motor City. He's a big man, 6'5", 265, the high hold and pitch. And it's swung on. This is lined to fairly deep right. Melchery going back. Makes the over-the-shoulder catch on the warning track. That might be the best ball Jose Ramirez has hit since coming off the injured list. So you take that as a silver lining as he lined one to deep right, and Melchery made a nice running over-the-shoulder catch on the track. That is out number 1. That'll bring up Nathaniel Lowe. He'll bat left-handed, 0 for 3. Lowe takes a ball outside. Kenley Jansen, talked about him Tuesday night. 5 years in the minor leagues as a catcher. The 1-0. Fouled back, 1-1. He pitched less than 1 year in the minors as he made that transition from catching to the mound, and he was in the big leagues. And the rest is an incredible career. The pitch, swung on, fouled upstairs behind the plate, 1-2 the count. Jansen, a 4-time All-Star, 2-time National League Relief Pitcher of the Year. He's also dealt with an irregular heartbeat throughout his career. The pitch, and it's swung on, popped him up. Foul ground, third base side, and it is dropping between Dingler and McGonigal. They kind of both looked at each other. I think either guy could have caught it. Again, a lot of room here in foul territory, and it looked like they both kind of pulled up at the same time, and it dropped on the grass between the two of them. And Nathaniel Lowe has new life. Should have been the second out of the inning. 1 out, 3-0 Tigers, 9th inning. The set, the pitch, and it's swung on, lifted in the air to shallow center. So it's a moot point as Clark grabs it, 2 down. Joe Adell, Cleveland's last hope. He's grounded out 3 times. So the Tigers 1 out away from their 14th shutout, most in baseball. And more importantly, now it's all about wins in the final 6 weeks of the year in this tightly congested American League playoff race. Odell with a line shot to left. McKinstry snags it. Ball game's over. Tigers blank the Guardians 3-0.
A cool and crisp Modelo tastes good. but you know.
In a winning lineup, every player has a unique role, different positions, different strengths, all ready when the moment calls for them. The same is true for personal safety. That's why Byrna offers easy-to-use, less lethal launchers, sprays, and alarms, giving you different levels of protection without having to carry lethal force. Shop personal protection options at Byrna.com. That's BYRNA.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary